What if the secrets of the Anunnaki, an ancient, mysterious civilization, are hidden deep within our DNA? Could our very existence be tied to their enigmatic past? Pause for a moment, as if inviting the audience to ponder. In the annals of ancient history, few names are as shrouded in mystery and intrigue as the Anunnaki. Said to have descended from the heavens, these beings are often portrayed in myths as powerful deities who shaped the destiny of humankind. But what if they were more than just mythological figures? What if the stories told about them were not only true, but also held the key to understanding who we are and where we come from? For centuries, scholars, archaeologists, and theorists have puzzled over the legends of the Anunnaki. They've been linked to the creation of monumental structures, advanced technologies, and, most intriguingly, our very DNA. Let's take a journey back in time to ancient Mesopotamia, where the first recorded stories of the Anunnaki emerge. These beings were described as gods who came from Nibiru, a planet beyond our own solar system. They were said to have bestowed knowledge, agriculture, and even life itself upon humanity. But here's where it gets fascinating. Some believe the Anunnaki didn't just guide us, they altered us. Their influence may have gone deeper than we ever imagined. According to certain interpretations, the Anunnaki are thought to have manipulated early human DNA, blending their own essence with ours to create a species that could serve them. Could this ancient intervention explain the leaps in human evolution, from primitive hominids to advanced, sentient beings capable of art, language, and innovation? Now, let's dig into the evidence. Researchers have uncovered ancient Sumerian tablets that describe genetic experiments conducted by the Anunnaki. These texts, often dismissed as myth, eerily echo what modern genetic science has revealed about the intricacies of DNA. And here's something to consider. Recent studies in genetics show that certain elements of our DNA remain unexplained, almost as if they were deliberately inserted. Could this be the signature of the Anunnaki? Imagine, hidden within the double helix of our DNA could lie a message, a code, or even a map left behind by these ancient beings. The implications of this are staggering. It's not just about understanding our past, it's about redefining what it means to be human. If these theories hold any truth, they challenge everything we think we know about human origins. It suggests that we're not just children of the earth, but also bearers of an extraterrestrial legacy. What does this mean for our future? Could unlocking these secrets propel us into a new era of self-discovery, understanding, and perhaps even contact with our cosmic ancestors? While definitive answers remain elusive, one thing is clear. The mystery of the Anunnaki and their potential role in shaping humanity continues to captivate the imagination of people worldwide. Whether as gods, aliens, or ancient benefactors, their story reminds us of the profound questions that linger about our place in the universe. But now, it's your turn to weigh in. What do you think about the idea that the Anunnaki may have left their mark in our DNA? Could their secrets still be waiting to be discovered? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And if this story has sparked your curiosity, don't stop here. Check out our next video, where we dive even deeper into the mysteries of ancient civilizations and their hidden connections to modern science. Until next time, keep exploring, and remember, the answers might just be written in your very DNA. Know if this aligns with your vision for the first part, or if there's anything you'd like adjusted. If the Anunnaki truly shaped human evolution, what did they leave behind? And how did their influence set the stage for everything we know today? Imagine standing at the dawn of humanity, watching as early humans began their slow but steady rise from primal existence. Now, picture a dramatic twist. A powerful external force enters the scene, accelerating our progress in ways no one could have anticipated. For those who study the legends of the Anunnaki, this is exactly what they believe happened. To understand the magnitude of their supposed impact, we need to revisit one of the cradles of civilization, ancient Mesopotamia. Here, in the land between the Tigris and Euphrates rivers, the first complex societies emerged. The Sumerians, known as the world's earliest urban culture, credited their rapid advancements to none other than the Anunnaki. They claimed these beings bestowed upon them the knowledge of agriculture, writing and governance, building blocks of civilization itself. But why would these celestial beings intervene in human affairs? And why, according to the legends, did they not stop there? This brings us to one of the most fascinating and controversial aspects of Anunnaki lore, the idea that they manipulated human DNA. According to the ancient Sumerian texts, the Anunnaki sought to create a labor force to assist in their earthly endeavors. To achieve this, they combined their own genetic material with that of early hominids, giving rise to a new species, Homo sapiens. While this sounds like science fiction, proponents of the theory point to intriguing parallels. Modern genetic studies have uncovered junk DNA, segments of our genetic code with no apparent function. Could these fragments be remnants of an ancient experiment, or perhaps a hidden message waiting to be deciphered? If the Anunnaki did intervene in human evolution, their impact wasn't limited to our biology. Many believe their influence shaped early human culture, from the organization of cities to the development of spiritual practices. Symbols and motifs resembling the Anunnaki appear across ancient civilizations, from the Sumerians to the Mayans, sparking questions about whether their reach extended far beyond Mesopotamia. But as much as these theories intrigue us, they also challenge our understanding of evolution. Could the leaps in human intelligence and creativity over the millennia be explained by natural selection alone? Or was there an external catalyst? Whether myth or reality, the idea of the Anunnaki reshaping humanity's trajectory forces us to reconsider the origins of our ingenuity. Were we destined to reach this point on our own, or were we guided, perhaps even designed, for greatness? These questions push the boundaries of science, philosophy, and faith. Do you think the Anunnaki played a role in shaping humanity's path? Could their influence still be felt in ways we don't fully understand? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to watch the next part of this series, where we explore the possible connections between Anunnaki symbols and other ancient cultures around the world. Stay curious, keep questioning, and together, let's uncover the truth of our shared past. What if the Anunnaki weren't confined to Mesopotamia? Could traces of their influence stretch across continents, hidden in the symbols, stories, and structures of ancient civilizations? Across the globe, ancient cultures separated by vast oceans and centuries of time share strikingly similar myths and motifs. From the towering pyramids of Egypt to the intricate temples of Mesoamerica, the echoes of a shared narrative are unmistakable. But how could such distant societies have developed such parallels? Some believe the answer lies with the Anunnaki. Let's start with the symbols. Depictions of winged beings, hybrid creatures, and celestial objects are common in Sumerian artifacts associated with the Anunnaki. But remarkably, these same images appear in the iconography of ancient Egypt, Central America, and even Asia. For example, the Egyptian god Thoth, associated with wisdom and writing, bears a striking resemblance to Enki, the Anunnaki deity credited with imparting knowledge to humanity. And then there are the pyramids. The Sumerians built ziggurats, stepped structures believed to connect the heavens and earth. Similarly, the pyramids of Egypt and the step pyramids of the Mayans served as spiritual and ceremonial centers. Could this architectural similarity be more than coincidence? Could it point to a shared source of inspiration or instruction? The connections go beyond symbols and structures. Many of these ancient civilizations displayed advanced knowledge in fields like astronomy, mathematics, and engineering. For instance, the alignment of Egypt's pyramids with celestial bodies, or the precise calendars of the Mayans, suggests an understanding far beyond what is typically attributed to early societies. Proponents of the Anunnaki theory argue that such knowledge wasn't developed independently, but was taught, passed down by beings with a far greater understanding of the cosmos. Could the Anunnaki have been the common thread guiding humanity across different continents and eras? Critics may call these similarities mere coincidence, but they raise an important question. How did ancient cultures achieve such remarkable feats without direct contact or communication? The Anunnaki theory provides one possible explanation: a shared celestial influence that transcended borders and time. Even in modern times, we are still uncovering the connections between these civilizations. Each new discovery adds another layer to the mystery and pushes us closer to answering the age-old question: were we alone in shaping our destiny? The parallels between these ancient cultures may never be fully explained, but they remind us of our shared human story, a story that stretches beyond the confines of history and perhaps even the boundaries of Earth itself. Whether through the Anunnaki or some other force, the threads of connection weave a tapestry too intricate to ignore. What do you think? Could the similarities between these ancient cultures point to a shared connection with the Anunnaki? Or is there another explanation we've yet to uncover? Let us know your thoughts in the comments, and if you're as intrigued as we are, don't miss the next part of this series. We'll dive into how the Anunnaki might have encoded their secrets within humanity itself. Until then, keep your mind open and your eyes on the stars. The answers might be closer than you think. What if our very DNA, the blueprint of life, holds a message from the Anunnaki? Could the answers to humanity's greatest questions be encoded within us? DNA is the most complex and fascinating code known to humankind. It defines who we are, determines how we function, and holds the history of our species. But some researchers believe it might hold something even more extraordinary: a connection to the Anunnaki. Could our double helix contain a hidden key left by these ancient beings? When scientists unraveled the human genome, they discovered that a large portion of our DNA is considered junk. These sequences don't seem to serve any biological purpose, but could they serve another purpose entirely? Proponents of the Anunnaki theory suggest that this so-called junk DNA might be far from useless. It could be the remnants of genetic manipulation by these ancient beings. Consider this. Our DNA contains sections that appear unusually complex, almost as if they were artificially designed. Some have gone so far as to claim that these sequences resemble advanced coding, as if left by an intelligent source, a cosmic fingerprint of the Anunnaki. One of the most compelling theories ties the Anunnaki to humanity's rapid evolutionary advancements. Anthropologists have long puzzled over the sudden development of traits like abstract thought, language, and technological innovation in early Homo sapiens. The Anunnaki theory provides a bold explanation that they actively altered early human DNA to accelerate our progress. And here's where things get even more intriguing. Recent studies in genetics have identified anomalies in certain gene groups associated with intelligence and creativity. While mainstream science attributes these anomalies to natural evolution, some argue they could be the signature of ancient genetic intervention. If the Anunnaki did manipulate our DNA, it raises profound questions. Why would they leave traces of their work behind? Could they have intended for us to find it one day? And if we do uncover their secrets, what might it reveal about our potential as a species? Perhaps they left us not just with life, but with a roadmap, a guide to unlocking our true capabilities. This theory forces us to confront not only our past, but also our future. Are we simply the products of chance evolution, or is there a greater purpose embedded in our very essence? Whether or not the Anunnaki left their mark on our DNA, the mysteries of the human genome continue to inspire awe and curiosity. Each discovery, no matter how small, pushes us closer to understanding the essence of life itself. And if the Anunnaki truly were involved, their legacy may be more profound than we ever imagined. What do you think? Could our DNA hold a hidden message from the Anunnaki, waiting for us to uncover it? If so, what might it say about our past or our future? Share your theories in the comments below, and don't miss the next installment of this series, where we explore whether modern advancements in genetic engineering could help us crack the code left by these ancient beings. The truth could be closer than we think, hidden in the very fabric of our being. What if modern genetic engineering could unlock secrets buried in our DNA, secrets left by the Anunnaki? Are we on the brink of uncovering humanity's greatest mystery? In the past few decades, advancements in genetic engineering have revolutionized our understanding of DNA. Techniques like CRISPR allow us to edit the very code of life with unprecedented precision. But some believe this technology could serve a far greater purpose, not just to treat diseases or extend life, but to decode a message that has been hidden in our DNA for millennia. Imagine using the tools of genetic science not just to study the human genome, but to search it for patterns, anomalies, and sequences that don't belong. Researchers have already begun identifying unexplained segments within our DNA, areas that don't match the typical evolutionary pathways. Some of these segments seem almost designed, as if placed there intentionally. Now, consider this. CRISPR and other editing tools give us the ability to manipulate DNA at an unprecedented level. What if, with these tools, we could reverse engineer parts of our genome? Could we uncover evidence of ancient genetic tampering by the Anunnaki? Or perhaps even unlock dormant traits, abilities they embedded in us but left dormant until we reached a certain stage of development? The implications of such a discovery are staggering. If the Anunnaki altered our DNA, they may have left behind more than just their fingerprint. They could have embedded a code, a message, or even a set of instructions. This could be a key to unlocking untapped human potential, from heightened intelligence to longevity, or even abilities we can only imagine. And here's where it gets even more intriguing. Some geneticists have speculated that there are sequences in our genome that seem switched off. These could represent dormant capabilities waiting to be activated. Were the Anunnaki laying the groundwork for us to evolve into something greater? Were they giving us the tools to become like them? But with great discovery comes great responsibility. If we did uncover evidence of Anunnaki intervention, how should we use it? Should we activate dormant traits if they exist? And what would such discoveries mean for the ethical and spiritual beliefs that guide us? The answers could redefine not just science, but the very essence of what it means to be human. This moment in history may be unlike any other. The convergence of ancient mysteries and cutting-edge science could propel humanity into a new era, one that challenges our understanding of life, purpose, and destiny. While the secrets of our DNA remain locked away for now, the tools to uncover them grow more powerful by the day. The story of the Anunnaki, whether fact or fiction, inspires us to look deeper into the mysteries of our existence and to explore the possibilities of what we might become. What do you think? Should we use modern technology to search for evidence of ancient intervention in our DNA? Could we be on the brink of unlocking untapped potential? Let us know your thoughts in the comments, and make sure to join us for the next chapter in this series, where we'll explore whether modern sightings of UFOs could be tied to the Anunnaki's return. The answers may not just change what we know, they could change who we are. Could the wave of modern UFO sightings be evidence of the Anunnaki returning to Earth? What are they looking for, and are we ready to meet them again? In recent decades, reports of unidentified flying objects have surged across the globe. From mysterious lights in the sky to highly advanced aircraft that defy the laws of physics, these encounters have sparked endless speculation. But what if these sightings are more than just unexplained phenomena? What if they're connected to an ancient story, one that began thousands of years ago with the Anunnaki? Throughout history, descriptions of otherworldly visitors have appeared in art, literature, and oral traditions. Ancient Sumerian texts detail the Anunnaki descending from the heavens in flying chariots, described as shimmering and radiant. Fast forward to today, and modern UFO sightings often describe eerily similar objects, bright, disc-shaped crafts moving in ways that seem impossible to us. Could these modern UFOs be the same vessels the Sumerians described? And if so, why are they appearing with increasing frequency now? Some believe the Anunnaki are returning to check on their creation, humanity, or perhaps to complete a mission they began long ago. Let's examine some of the most compelling evidence. In 2020, leaked videos from the US military showed advanced craft performing maneuvers no known technology could replicate. These sightings were officially confirmed as unidentified aerial phenomena. Meanwhile, in remote areas of South America, witnesses have reported encounters with beings described as tall, radiant, and seemingly otherworldly. Descriptions that align closely with ancient accounts of the Anunnaki. The timing of these events raises questions. Could the Anunnaki be observing us as we reach new milestones in science and technology? Or are they responding to the signals we've been sending into space, deliberately or unintentionally, for decades? If the Anunnaki are returning, what might they want? Some believe they could be here to guide us through the next phase of our evolution, revealing secrets of advanced technology or even unlocking hidden potential within our DNA. Others fear a more ominous possibility, that their return could disrupt life as we know it, challenging governments, religions, and societal norms. Whatever their purpose, the possibility of contact forces us to consider profound questions. Are we ready to meet the beings who may have shaped our origins? And how would humanity react to the undeniable proof of extraterrestrial life? Whether the Anunnaki are truly behind these sightings or not, the rise in UFO encounters reminds us of how little we know about our universe and ourselves. It's a call to remain curious, to keep exploring, and to stay open to the possibilities that lie beyond our understanding. What do you think? Could the modern UFO phenomena be evidence of the Anunnaki's return? And if so, what do you think they want? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and be sure to join us for the next part of this series, where we'll explore how governments and space agencies might already know more about the Anunnaki than they're letting on. Stay vigilant, keep watching the skies, and remember, the truth might already be closer than you think. Could the world's most powerful governments and space agencies be hiding what they know about the Anunnaki? What might they be keeping from us? And why? For decades, rumors of government cover-ups surrounding extraterrestrial life have circulated across the globe. From mysterious crashes to classified documents, the evidence seems to suggest that the truth is being concealed. But could this secrecy extend to the Anunnaki? Some believe the answers lie not just in ancient history, but in the corridors of power today. Let's start with the space agencies. NASA and other organizations have invested billions of dollars in exploring our solar system and beyond. Officially, their missions are about discovering the origins of life and identifying habitable planets. But skeptics question whether they might already know more than they're revealing. Consider this. In recent years, both NASA and private companies like SpaceX have accelerated plans to return to the Moon and establish a presence on Mars. Some theorists suggest these missions might be driven by a deeper agenda to recover evidence of the Anunnaki's presence or to prepare for their return. Then there are the whistleblowers. Former government officials, military personnel, and even astronauts have come forward with startling claims. Many describe encounters with unidentified craft, strange artifacts, or classified projects that hint at extraterrestrial involvement. Some have even suggested that the Anunnaki are the true focus of these efforts. In one particularly intriguing case, a former NASA employee claimed that certain lunar anomalies, structures resembling buildings, had been deliberately obscured in public photos of the Moon. Could these structures be remnants of an Anunnaki outpost, hidden from the public to avoid mass panic? But if governments and space agencies do know about the Anunnaki, why keep it a secret? Theories abound. Some suggest that revealing the truth could destabilize global religions, economies, and political systems. Others argue that it might simply be about power, the ability to control advanced knowledge and technology for their own benefit. Shift to a reflective tone. Still, as technology advances and private space exploration grows, the ability to keep such secrets may diminish. Could we be on the brink of a revelation that has been centuries in the making? Whether or not the Anunnaki are part of the narrative, the push for transparency in space exploration and government accountability continues to grow. As humanity looks to the stars, we must also demand answers to the questions that have lingered for so long. What do you think? Are governments and space agencies hiding what they know about the Anunnaki? And if so, what might they be protecting us or themselves from? Share your theories in the comments below, and don't forget to watch the next part of this series, where we'll explore the role of ancient texts and artifacts in uncovering the truth about the Anunnaki. The answers may be closer than we realize, but only if we dare to ask the right questions. Could the key to understanding the Anunnaki be hidden in ancient texts and artifacts? What messages might these relics of the past hold about our origins and our future? The ancient world has left behind a treasure trove of texts, artifacts, and monuments that continue to baffle modern researchers. From the cuneiform tablets of Mesopotamia to intricate carvings found in distant civilizations, the symbols and stories appear to echo a single enigmatic narrative, the tale of the Anunnaki. Could these fragments of history hold the answers we've been searching for? Let's start with the texts. The Sumerian cuneiform tablets, Some of the oldest known written records speak of the Anunnaki as godlike beings who descended from the heavens. In these stories, they are described as creators, engineers of human life, and keepers of advanced knowledge. One particularly fascinating text, the Enuma Elish, details a cosmic battle and the creation of humanity, events that some interpret as an allegory for the Anunnaki's intervention on Earth. But the story doesn't end with the Sumerians. Across cultures, we find strikingly similar myths. In India, the Vedic texts describe gods arriving in flying chariots, while in Central America, the Mayans worshipped beings who brought them knowledge from the stars. Are these parallels mere coincidence or evidence of a shared influence? Then there are the artifacts. Ancient carvings and sculptures often depict beings with elongated skulls, large eyes, or even wings, features that differ significantly from human anatomy. In Mesopotamia, the Anunnaki are frequently shown holding what appear to be objects of advanced technology, like rods and spheres. Some researchers believe these represent tools or devices far beyond the capabilities of ancient civilizations. Consider also the mysterious structures left behind. From the towering ziggurats of Sumer to the precision-cut stones of Pumapunku in Bolivia, these constructions challenge our understanding of ancient engineering. Could the Anunnaki have played a role in their design, using knowledge they passed down to humanity? If the Anunnaki did leave us these texts and artifacts, what were they trying to tell us? Were they simply recording their deeds? Or were they leaving behind clues for future generations? Clues meant to guide us toward a greater understanding of our origins and purpose. Some theorists believe these messages might even contain warnings about the future, urging humanity to prepare for events yet to come. The challenge lies in interpreting these ancient symbols and stories, bridging the gap between mythology and reality. Could modern science and technology help us unlock the full meaning of these relics? Ancient texts and artifacts remind us of how much we still don't know about the past, and how much it continues to shape our present. Whether or not the Anunnaki were real, their story pushes us to dig deeper, think critically, and never stop questioning the mysteries of history. What do you think? Could the clues left in ancient texts and artifacts be evidence of the Anunnaki's influence? And if so, how should we interpret their messages? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, and don't miss the next part of this series, where we'll explore the connection between the Anunnaki and modern-day spirituality. The past speaks to us. It's up to us to listen. What if the story of the Anunnaki isn't just an ancient myth, but a spiritual truth that continues to shape our beliefs and practices today? Could their influence still be guiding us? In every corner of the world, spiritual traditions share common themes: divine beings descending from the heavens, the transfer of sacred knowledge, and a connection between humanity and the cosmos. Could these shared elements point to a single origin, an origin rooted in the Anunnaki? As we explore the link between ancient mythology and modern spirituality, we may uncover truths that are as relevant today as they were thousands of years ago. Let's start with the concept of divine intervention. Many of today's major religions describe gods or celestial beings coming to Earth to teach, guide, and inspire humanity. In Christianity, angels act as messengers of God. In Hinduism, avatars descend to restore balance to the world. These stories bear a striking resemblance to the Sumerian accounts of the Anunnaki, who came to Earth to shape and guide human civilization. Even practices like meditation, prayer, and sacred rituals may have roots in ancient traditions influenced by the Anunnaki. Could these practices be a way of reconnecting with the cosmic forces they introduced long ago? Now, consider the idea of enlightenment, a concept found in nearly every spiritual tradition. Some believe the Anunnaki may have been the original teachers of this pursuit, embedding the desire for growth and self-discovery within humanity. If the Anunnaki truly altered our DNA, could they have also programmed us with a spiritual instinct, a longing to seek out higher truths? This theory gains traction when we examine how modern spirituality increasingly incorporates cosmic themes. Practices like astrology, energy healing, and the exploration of universal consciousness often reference connections to the stars. Could this be humanity's subconscious memory of the Anunnaki, an ancient link that still guides us toward understanding our place in the universe? But there's another layer to consider, the intersection of spirituality and technology. Today, as science and spirituality converge, we're unlocking insights that blur the lines between the physical and the metaphysical. From quantum physics revealing the interconnectedness of all things to AI simulating human consciousness, we may be rediscovering principles that the Anunnaki understood and shared with early humans. This blending of ancient wisdom and modern understanding raises a profound question. Were the Anunnaki not just teachers of physical knowledge, but also spiritual guides preparing humanity for a journey that continues to this day? The connection between the Anunnaki and modern-day spirituality invites us to rethink the origins of our beliefs. Whether they were gods, aliens, or something else entirely, their story challenges us to explore deeper truths about the universe, our place within it, and the potential that lies within every human being. What do you think? Could the Anunnaki have influenced the spiritual practices and beliefs that shape our lives today? And if so, how should we honor and interpret their legacy? Share your thoughts in the comments, and don't miss the final part of this series, where we'll reflect on what all these connections mean for humanity's future. The journey of self-discovery and cosmic exploration continues because the answers may already be within us. If the Anunnaki shaped our past, what could their story mean for our future? Could their legacy guide us toward a new era of discovery, understanding, and evolution? For centuries, the mystery of the Anunnaki has captured the imagination of humanity. From ancient texts and artifacts to modern science and spirituality, their story bridges the past and the present. But perhaps the most important question isn't where we came from, but where we're going. What lessons can we take from the Anunnaki as we prepare for the challenges and opportunities of the future? The Anunnaki are often portrayed as teachers, beings who shared knowledge of science, technology, and spirituality with early humans. If we are indeed their legacy, then the advancements we've made in medicine, communication, and space exploration are a testament to that foundation. But the Anunnaki may also remind us of something deeper, the importance of using knowledge wisely. Consider this. If the Anunnaki did alter human DNA to advance our evolution, they may have done so with a specific purpose. Are we fulfilling that purpose? Or are we straying from the path they set for us? As we face existential challenges like climate change, global conflict, and ethical dilemmas in technology, these questions grow more urgent. Now, let's revisit a provocative idea, the possibility that the Anunnaki may one day return. If the UFO sightings and cosmic anomalies discussed earlier are connected to them, what might their return signify? Would they come as guides, offering wisdom to help us solve our greatest challenges, or as observers, evaluating whether their creation, humanity, has lived up to its potential? Some believe their return could herald a new age, unlocking secrets of the universe and propelling us to a level of existence we can only imagine. Others caution that it could disrupt life as we know it, challenging our institutions and beliefs. Either way, their presence would force us to confront truths about ourselves, truths that could redefine what it means to be human. But even if the Anunnaki never return, their story leaves us with an enduring message, that humanity is part of something much larger. Whether we are their creation or simply inspired by their myths, the idea of the Anunnaki pushes us to think beyond our planet, to see ourselves as citizens of the cosmos. With this perspective, we can approach the future with both humility and hope. The challenges we face are immense, but so are the possibilities. Just as the Anunnaki may have once guided humanity, we now have the tools and the responsibility to guide ourselves. The story of the Anunnaki, whether literal or metaphorical, reminds us of the power of curiosity and the importance of seeking answers. It's a call to look beyond the surface, to question what we know, and to remain open to the unknown. In doing so, we honor the legacy of discovery that has defined humanity from the very beginning. What do you think? Are we living out the legacy of the Anunnaki, or creating a new one? How can we use their story to shape a better future for humanity? Share your thoughts in the comments, and if this series has inspired you, consider exploring more about ancient civilizations, extraterrestrial theories, and the mysteries of the cosmos. The journey doesn't end here. The search for truth, meaning, and our place in the universe continues, because the future is ours to create.